explore the realities we operate in the political, social, and cultural environments that shape our work. In particular, we reflected on the growing backlash against feminist movement across many countries and how this continues to affect our work in very real ways. We spoke about the role of governments and increasingly strict regulatory frameworks that limit civic space, making it more difficult for organizations and movements to organize, mobilize, and advocate freely. This shrinking civic space directly impacts how coalitions function, how we engage communities, and how we sustain our work. We also shared concrete examples, such as the context in Uganda, if I'm not mistaken, where restrictions around same-sex relationships, including policies that do not allow individuals of the same sex to share accommodation, create additional financial and operational burdens for organizations.
Quite big. So we quickly stepped in and tried to engage them from a perspective of corporate reputational risk management. So what we then did was to talk to them to appreciate how, because they talk of workplace wellness, etc., safeguarding. So we started engaging them from a perspective where we step in as an expert in gender issues, sexual workplace harassment, police, legal framework, from a point not necessarily that we get some money, but for them to protect their brand, and also for us to build it out as an example of a good NGO corporate partnership.
The conflict between the NGO and the generating of profits. As I shared earlier on, as Yonego, we've got two social enterprises. We've got a media organization, and then we've got a cooking oil production company. So how these are registered, so the media organization is also registered under the licensing, the regulatory process. So it's not registered as an NGO. So the revenue that we generate through the media organization, as well as the cooking oil factory, is used to support the mission of the organization.
So what are some of the strategies that we have employed at Selwyn under Project Hope to include women and girls with disability in our work? We engage them as active stakeholders, not just as beneficiaries. We engage them as members of our project working group. We have project working group members who are stakeholders who support our project's implementation at the community level. So we engage them, at this level. We also engage them as community psychosocial first aiders. So they provide that frontline response, that first line, that first aid, emotional and psychological first aid that someone else who has just experienced abuse will need.
Let's celebrate each other's successes. Come on. All right.